Hello there, and welcome to the OKC Halloween special. It's your old pal Popcorn. I may look a little different, but I'm still the same old clown. We've got lots of fun for you tonight. Stay tuned and enjoy your Halloween special. And welcome back. Today's theme for the Halloween special is media rage. What is media rage, you ask? It's just all the craziness going on in media. All the trolls, all the crazies getting upset and people being offended and people posting hateful comments. And who wants that in a world like this? Because that makes me for a sad clown. And I don't want to be a sad clown. I want to be a happy clown with lots of excitement. So stay tuned and enjoy all our fun media this year.
play a game? If I catch you, then I get to eat you. Oh, I missed. Ah, well, I'll just have to catch you the next one then.
And now for a poem by my good friend, horror writer, Mr. Tommy B. Smith. Enjoy.
Nightmare of confusion. Rage. Torches in the streets. Pitchforks. Stakes. Fires burning high while screams blister the night. Acrid smoke rises from truth and its consequence. Senses bleach into white and bleed into black. This is mob mentality. Realization is damnation, and to speak is to burn.
I remember back in the day when I was a little young clown, Halloween was always a special time for me. It was always the most enjoyable time. I always felt the closest to my family during Halloween because we'd get together all as clowns and dress up as our favorite heroes or monsters, and we'd go out and trick-or-treating. And for at least one night, we could all have fun as a family. I'm not saying that we didn't have fun other times, but Halloween night was especially special. And I enjoy those moments still today. Even with my own kids. My own little clowns, as I call them. So make sure and go out and enjoy Halloween this year with your family. Now presenting my good friend, Mr. Art Sunday from They Act Human. Hello there, and welcome back. Quite a while back, a good friend of mine, Mr. Mark Williams, a movie director, put together a scary, creepy movie called Violet. I was one of the special guests to get to enjoy seeing the first viewing of it, and I enjoyed it. It was very creepy, very well done. So here, coming up next, is an interview with Mr. Mark Williams. Enjoy.
I'm the writer and director of this movie that I was going to talk about tonight, and the owner of Native Boy Productions. And we're here in my office. This is where I do all my writing and editing and store a bunch of my equipment. You can't see it over there, but it's kind of a mess. But this is where I keep all my stuff and I do all of my work. Motivation really was just to tell a scary story, something that was entertaining, and something that was different. And when I say different, just kind of coming from the fact that it's going to probably be categorized as a Native American film because there's Native actors involved. Almost the whole cast is Native Americans. Some of the crew, or probably half the crew, were natives. But one of the things that I thought was really interesting about this project was there isn't one reference to anything native. There's not any. It's a universal story. It's a universal suspense movie. You could plug in any race. Really, I think the story kind of stays the same. So I wanted the story to be what sold it, and that's was one of my motivations was to make to have pretty much an all-native cast, but tell a non-native story as well, to show that these stories like this, they can be told, they can be made. 2005 was my first project. It was a short film, very low budget, and just friends and family was in that movie. It was called The Dare, and shot it in my house, at a friend's house, and just a couple locations just around the neighborhood. It was my first time trying to make a movie, and it showed. It wasn't the best quality, but it was at that point when I fell in love with making movies. Somehow it ended up in a film festival in Tulsa. Watching the feedback from the audience, that's what got me hooked. That's what I knew this is what I wanted to do with my life, and ever since then, just been at it. A year. It was around November I wrote the first draft. Then I started sending it out and started casting about in December, and we started shooting January 11th. It was a 17-day shoot over about 6 months. That it was kind of a long time, but there was a major commitment from everybody, from the cast and the crew. Luckily, who believed in the project, who believed in the script, who believed in me. So I'm very thankful for that. But a lot of the people who were involved in front of the camera and behind came from afar off. So we couldn't just shoot it 17 days straight or shoot it in a couple of weeks. We had to plan ahead, make sure schedules matched up, make sure people get off work, funds. A lot of different obstacles kind of came up, and but I was blessed with a great cast and a great crew who were that committed, who loved doing this type of work. When you get people like that on board on a project, it makes it fun, and it really pushes you to during those hard times, to keep going. And when you see them believe in you, you got something special. So I can't speak enough about how great the cast was and the crew that were involved in this movie.
This was filmed local. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Where it was filmed?
We filmed in a few locations. Mostly, I want to say about 80% of it was here in Oklahoma City. A guy by the name of Roy Hicks very generously let us film in his home for 13 days. And they were great. Him and his family were great. That they pretty much gave us the full reign of the place. Would allow us to move things around if we needed to. What was really one of those things that just kind of happen when you get lucky when you're making a movie. One of the opening scenes in the movie is the main couple, Michael and Carrie, are buying a house. So we needed a location that was completely empty, that looked like they're really buying a home. But then when we started looking for a spot, that was one of my concerns, was who's going to let me come into the house and just completely make it empty and completely move everything out. But then that's when I met Roy, and at that time when I met him, their home was empty, and it just worked out. They let us come in there and film for a weekend, get that scene where they're buying the home from the real estate lady, and then we waited about 2 weeks and came back whenever the furniture is moved in. And so in our timeline for the movie, it really looked like we had a little, like a movie set or something. But so that was shot here in Oklahoma City. We shot some locations in Shawnee. You saw the dad, who's played by Jeff Anderson. We shot in his home. We shot some scenes in Newcastle, and then you see a scene here in this room. Actually, my room made the movie.
Hello there. I'm a very sad clown because for this year's Halloween special, our good friend Spitter Splatter was not able to do a video with us. However, I did get video footage of them performing their newest song, All Lives Splatter. Enjoy! Well, thank you for tuning in tonight to the OKC Edge Halloween special. No matter what you do this year, enjoy Halloween. Enjoy all the events, the carnivals, the festivals, the haunted houses. Enjoy all of it. Take your family out and enjoy it. And until next time, happy Halloween.